Hi, I'm Annika Johnson from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go! Welcome to another episode of Door County Girl. Today I'm here with my favorite employee, Kit Butz.
You didn't introduce yourself? Hi, I'm Annika Johnson. No.
Oh, I am Annika Johnson, Door County Girl. Anyway, they know that already.
I know, I'm just teasing.
Anyway, but this is Kit Butz, and you guys know that every time I introduce him, he's our right-hand guy. He does everything from computers to cash registers to whatever, but his specialty has always been marketing, and he has gone on a candy bonanza trip, which I didn't get to go on, which I'm going to go next year. I want to go.
Which one?
If there's a couple, I'm going. No. But anyways, he picked it. We needed candy. We needed new varieties of candy and things like that we sell in our boutique online and over at our other store, Skoll. So Kit went off with Freddie, I think. Freddie, our kitchen manager.
We went to the big candy show, which is called the Sweets and Snacks Expo. But a lot of these I actually found other places too. So like, I think the important thing is that for a long time there was a lack of like all the really, like you go to Sweden and you're like, oh my gosh, there's like this candy.
In Sweden they call candy goodies.
All this stuff everywhere. And there was really like a lack of like candy in America and this summer was like the explosion of Swedish candies where you could all of a sudden you could get everything that you wanted. You could find things. There was all these great companies that started importing items and stuff that I never knew. And I mean, it sort of started with the Sweets and Snacks Expo. And then I went to a fancy food show in New York where I got like some of the really interesting, candy bars and stuff
samples.
Like that. Yeah.
Yes.
So a lot of good stuff that way. There's just some really great companies now that are importing these items in. And I don't know why. They probably just felt there wasn't a market for it. And now there was a TikTok trend and it blew up a lot of the Swedish candies. So like people are really looking for them now. And it's something that we've always had and have enjoyed, but it's sort of sporadic. Sometimes you get a little bit of this, sometimes you get that, sometimes you don't get it. One year you do get it.
You know what else Sweden's going to have a boom on?
What's that?
Dentists.
Yeah, well,
'Cause all the Swedes love candy,
they do.
Including me. I'm a Swede. We like candy.
But
what I have to say about what Kit picked out, I felt like we couldn't get anything in. I'm like, why can't we get anything in? Why don't we have any candy? Why don't we have any candy? Yeah. And then after this expo that you went on, I mean, it's magical when you come in here now. The packaging and everything about it. It's hard because you want to try everything.
So I'm going to start out. So we have this has sort of started the trend, at least the TikTok trend, is the Bubs, Goodies. It's the sour skulls. So like we have the sour skulls, we've got salty licorice, we've got a bunch of other flavors. You can definitely find everything. I'll say a lot of this candy is all in our shop. So if you're up here visiting us, if you're coming up for Fall Fest or seeing the leaves change, which I highly recommend, it has been beautiful out.
Oh my gosh.
Come check out for the candy alone. A lot of it will be online, but our inventories, because some of the stuff, like we got this in originally this summer and it was like sold out like instantly.
I know someone was telling me that. And everybody, I go, we have it, and I come in here every day and the shelves would be empty of those.
No, they're really good. Like I love American companies, I love the candies and stuff that we have, but the Swedish stuff for me, I don't know, maybe it's just different. It's different,
yeah.
It's really good.
These are mine.
Yeah,
So we carry Swedish Fish, and it is... Someone forgot to turn their phone off.
Thanks a lot, John.
Yeah, way to go, John. Anyway, we have Swedish Fish all the time, but these Swedish Fish I think are phenomenal.
Yeah.
And my favorite one is the sour peach. They come in all flavors,
You
sour,
like so you
wild
like the peach?
strawberry.
I really love the elderflower.
Yeah,
actually.
I know that you
It's
like
just-
that one, but there's another
sort
one
of
too
subtly
that you
different.
didn't bring.
Oh, we got them up over here.
Yeah, there's so many of
We
them.
have
There's
sour
the
blackberry
blackberry one is
and
super good.
strawberry also.
But these are like a little bit salty, sour, and
They have a little bit different texture than a typical gummy, and sort of like a Swedish Fish, but a little bit different here.
those are really good.
Yeah,
I
and this
love
is made
those.
by a Swedish company called Bon Bon. So
Yeah, Bon Bon.
yeah, and these guys are really, really nice. They're one of the people that I met at the.
And their packaging is really nice.
No, their packaging is awesome.
I like it too. Speaking of packaging,
All right, hold on one second. If you're gonna hold it up and hold it still, so otherwise I can't see anything.
oh, okay,
And,
okay. So we start over.
no, you can do that, just.
Okay.
And there you go. So when you hold it up, and try not to cover up the package.
Yeah, get your hands off.
I hate the prices on these things. They have to
Yeah.
put all the prices are right on the front. Can't put it on the back. Why not on the back? Just put it on the back. No, they don't care. They want to pick it up. They want to love it. They want to take it home. If it's on the front, you're going to discourage sales. It's always should be on the back.
They have this cute little
That's what
thing
they have.
on the back.
That's what I have it right here. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So talking about packaging, that I think has been really, really awesome. These chocolate bars. that we
Yeah,
got in, so.
hello. Look at the packaging on these. Now, I know that doesn't look like much. It just looks like a little square. But it has a little sticker here, and when you open it up,
Oh, you're going
which
for
I'm
it.
going to open it up, I find like it's almost like origami, but this has a little package of chocolate in it. And my brother always makes fun of me because I like to save these little things. And he goes, "What do you save them for?" And I go, "Well, they're really nice. You could put like a little
put a
gift
bunch of
in there, a little
cash in it.
necklace or a little something in there." And what I'm talking about is I got one of these and I ate it all and didn't share, but
So,
it was the
yeah.
coffee one. Well, wait. So I open it up. I'm going to open this one up because this one's really cool too. So you open this up. It's like origami. You open it up and it's got this awesome print on the packaging. And I love art, so I think someone was super clever and did this. So my brother goes, "Yeah, hammerhead, what are you going to even use that for?" I go, "Well, sometimes you could put money in there for a kid's birthday and put it back in there, or a little gift, and it could be a little gift box." So it was his birthday in July when we got these. So I put a $2 bill in there and I rolled it all up in there because he likes $2 bills. And I put it in here and I told him I got him something for his birthday. And he opens it up and it was a $2 bill. And he's like, "Oh my God." But anyway, I know I'm getting off tangent, but the packaging on these are just simply amazing.
Yeah. So
I just love, love, love.
both of these companies. So this
I mean,
is
look at
Goodio.
the packaging.
It's out of Finland. So everything they do, they really think about how they want to make their product too. So this chocolate, they don't use any milk products in it at all. They actually grind the chocolate beans for 3 days in a stone grinder to like release all the cocoa butter on it. So it
Who
creates
came
a
up
really
with the great
creamy
packaging?
Yeah, no, and they actually hire people that you wouldn't want to that are like considered unhireable to place these into the packaging and stuff like that. Everything is made from recyclable goods. Everything's organic that they can use. Even the ingredients that they use, they even use a special sugar in these, so it's a lower glycemic index. So it doesn't have as much.
I mean, we
hit on
can't
your blood
show
sugar,
you every
basically.
single one because
Yeah.
there's so many of them. But I mean, there's so many good ones.
So these guys are really cool too. You're pointing out the sort of design and stuff, and it's all
Yeah, their
actually
little
based
logo.
off of tattoo art. So that they did. It's friends that started
Which is
this
a
company.
great idea.
And this is a company out of Iceland called Omnam, and they make I probably one of my favorite chocolate bars out of the new ones that we got. I think they have it's just dark enough, just milk chocolatey enough,
and it's not sickening sweet.
no, and then the
at
other
all.
really cool thing is they really utilize a lot of Nordic flavors. So we have licorice and buckthorn. You have licorice, which would be licorice, and sea salt here. So they're really unique. They're nothing. You're not going to find anything really like this in the U.S. But
No.
they mix it and it's blended, and it's sort of the perfect size.
I mean, it's a nice gift.
Yeah, and even the chocolate bar on the inside, they purposely make it so it's not squares, it's like shards. So, because it's supposed to represent the volcanoes in Iceland, like the shards of rock and
they're
stuff
not
like
squares,
that.
you just-
No, I mean everything was really put into thought in it, and they're just really neat items.
Well, I love
And then
that.
here's is the Swedish company that also sort of does very similar stuff. But I mean, look at this. You have spruce shoots. You have Jättemez, which is goat cheese, basically.
Goat cheese
Or it is
chocolate.
goat cheese chocolate. And that's really good because it's the real caramely sort of Norwegian style one. It's like crunchy, salty, goaty milk chocolate.
Spruce shoots.
Yeah.
Which, this is strange.
Yeah, but I mean, you think about the spruce tips.
Yeah.
And I know that even in some cultures, or even up here, there's guys that make, they pick the spruce tips,
Yeah.
and you can make syrup out of them, and it's actually sort of almost like a citrusy flavor.
Well, and I have to say, again, the packaging on these is so
Yeah.
nice, too. You just open them up, and inside, this is paper, and then you just open it up, and there's just
And
like a little chocolate bar inside.
This paper's
Perfect
so
size.
crazy that this paper actually biodegrades in here, this plastic wrap. Like, it is
See,
made
that's
just to
super
just
smart.
melt away. So yeah, people really being forward and thinking on how their packaging is. Everything's self-sealed, so they're not using glues and a lot of other stuff too. So if you really want to get, if you want to get behind somebody that's just making a really conscious product, this is definitely, they're a great line.
And they
line to
come
go.
in all different crazy, like, we have porcini mushroom, licorice, beach, smoked sea salt, geisha coffee is my favorite.
Yeah, the coffee one's really good.
Yep, European blueberry. They have all kind. The lemon. There's a lemon one that's
Yeah.
really good.
They have a
Yeah.
fennel one that I like.
Really
yeah.
good. Ooh, see,
It's
fennel.
sort of different. So a lot of these products are just that way. And then Omnom also makes these things. So Freddie's, if anybody's ever gone on a trip with Freddie to Sweden,
Always has chocolate milk balls.
the first thing he buys this thing called China Crunch. It's made by a different thing, but these are very, very similar to what that is. It's almost like, they're like, not like malt balls, but it's sort of like, they just
They're
crunch and
milder.
like, yeah, I know. And then this is sort of as closest thing I can get to getting
And
that.
they come in different varieties. That one
Yeah.
is milk chocolate.
We have a caramel.
And then we have sea salt caramel. And what's the other one? Licorice?
Yeah, the other one is
Licorice
licorice. So
That's a really good one. And then
we got all the classics. I don't want to forget like a lot of the classic candy ones that we have. So Marianne's Phaser. We have the Phaser Blue Bar, the Phaser Sea Salt Bar. We got a lot of like all that, just the stuff that you normally find or come to Al's.
Well, you know
that
what's
we
good
get.
about these Marianne's? Okay, we're talking about packaging, and maybe that's not so like, oh, that looks good. But when you try one of these little guys,
They're good.
everybody's like, what is that? I'm like, oh, they're all these, because they come in a red and white bag sometimes, and those are the peppermint.
Those are the peppermint with chocolate inside.
Yes,
This
and
one's
these
the
are
toffee.
Toffee,
Yeah.
and they're very good,
Yeah.
especially at Christmas.
So I put these in here because I know someone likes the little box, or used to when she was a little girl.
Tablettor. So there were these little, every time we would go to Sweden, which isn't that many times, but I remember always going to a kiosk. And when we went to the kiosk, we could always go and pick out little box candies. And they look like, if anyone's familiar with Lacquerol, it's just a little square box, and you open them up and it'll be Pim Pim, or Musa Pig, or Kalle Anka, or Zoo, or what's the other ones? There's... Well, anyways, they don't have them in the little boxes,
But they got little bags now.
but now
yeah.
they have little bags, which you get more in the bags anyways, because the little boxes tend to actually dry out a little bit.
Yeah,
These
no,
are a little
so
bit more moist.
when I saw these, because you always mentioned, we got Pim Pam, and like people would go to Sweden and they bring back the little
Little
boxes
tablettors.
for Annika, because she always talked about it because it's such a good
Yep.
childhood memory.
And you know what's cool? When you're a little kid and you get a little box like that, you just put it in your pocket. It's so awesome. It's like a little box of, people carry their cigarettes around. I carry my little candy box around. Hey, but where's the pink and white Santas?
The Juleskum.
Oh, now we're talking.
This one's a really interesting story. So the guys, so it's made by Cloetta, who makes the famous car candy that's similar to this, called
And
Bilar,
Keks.
Bilar and Keks.
Which I love. Keks.
So it's really interesting. I read about this today. Like the guy was actually trying to make a marshmallows, and then they made them, and they weren't quite right. But this is basically what they made, or the Bilar were the ones that were what they made. But it's sort of,
Bilar,
how these sort of taste
Bilar
like.
are little cars.
Yeah.
They're little fruity cars, and they're really, really good.
Yeah. So it's
They're
like they went for marshmallow and they made this made a whole new genre of candy for the most
Okay,
part.
well, typically
Yeah.
you can't get these until Christmas.
Yeah.
And one time Freddie came back from Sweden and he brought some back, and I'm just like, what? He brought back the Juleskum. It's so crazy because I don't want to say it in a bad way, but it's artificially so tasty. I can't stand it. It's
No.
like having a cherry donut at Mr. Donut.
That's
and
the way to
even
go.
though it's just
Yeah,
an
it's-
artificial cherry flavor.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh,
we all
it's
we
so
all grew
good. It's
we
like
all grew
eating
up having
cherry
stuff like that.
baby bear
Yeah.
aspirin, but these are the best ever. So anyways, these little pink and white Santas are my favorite.
Yeah.
And then you've got a
We
new,
have the trees as well here. So
what flavor is that?
So that is just almost very similar to this. You sort of have that marshmallow flavor, but then you have sort of the lime tree.
Because
kinda
it better
thing
not be
going on.
mint, because that would be
No,
good.
no, I know that
Yeah.
you can't ruin it like that.
I know that sounds funny. They don't look appetizing, but if you guys ever want to try something yummy, these are so good.
Yeah.
I love these.
Okay.
What else do we
Then
have?
We've got.
Oh,
Well, we'll wait on that one. We'll go here first.
yeah.
So we've got this great bakery out of Brooklyn, New York, and they make a lot of really great crackers basically, or knäckebröd, and they have a chocolate covered knäckebröd, which is like
They're pretty
it's really
good.
seedy, and it's got like it like you don't feel so bad eating it because
It's not sweet. It's not
no,
really sweet.
I really love these. I thought they were really good.
It's good if you just want something like light, and you know how you crave something after dinner? And
Yeah.
you want a little something sweet? That just like a one or two of those would be like, oh, that's
well,
healthy.
it's got the really great cracker in it, and it's just chocolate dipped, and I thought these were really
and
fun.
they come in like little packaging too, where they're very seedy crackers
Yeah,
and
they're
really good.
really seedy, but really tasty.
I know, I
Yeah.
like 'em a lot.
It's one thing that I've sort of enjoyed. Here's an item that has been super popular at Al's, where we
And
almost
I
have to
don't like
watch.
'em, but
we almost have to
everybody
watch our own
loves
employees
'em.
with these. So we have the Pear Williams, which is actually a French product. I'll put that out there.
Liquor-filled
It's filled with pear
pears.
brandy and chocolate, and these things are.
People come in
Awesome.
and buy like 6 or
Yeah.
7 at a time and put them in their
The
purse.
first year I bought just like one like little box of it, just because sometimes we try stuff out and like, oh, this is, it's not really a Scandinavian item. It's more of a, it's a French item. So like, but if something's really
cognac,
good, we
isn't it?
want it's pear brandy that it's in,
pear
like a
brandy.
Calvados kind of brandy inside of
Yeah.
it. So yeah, but these things are awesome. And if
jumping
you're ever
around
in
too
Al's
much.
and you want like, I just want a little. I mean, it's like a shot in there too. There's a good amount of booze in it. So, but there's sort of fun that way.
And they're so cute.
Yeah.
And if you're at, they're always at the register when you're done eating. It's the perfect little dessert treat. It's like a little shot and a little chocolate.
So we've got Annika's newest, most favorite thing.
Wait. Kit was gone for a couple days. And then, this palette just came in and I thought, oh, I'm going to open it up because he said there was something cold on it that needed to be put in the refrigerator. And then I was like, what are these? And anytime there's something new, of course, I have to open it up and sample them, which I'm going to do right now. So these are little truffles, and they're French, and they're called Truffles & Co. Truffles I'm murdering it. Fantasy French Cacao Truffles.
French cacao.
And they're cacao. So anyway, I had to open them up and I'm going, what are they? Because I sure love truffles. And then when you open them up, they're very cocoa powdered.
Well, they
And they're-
roll the chocolate truffle
And I'm
thing
like,
in there
ah.
in cocoa powder, so it doesn't melt in your hands. Basically.
And then it like explodes in your mouth. It's a truffle. Oh, look at everybody
look at that.
wants one
Everybody
now.
wants one.
See? I'm telling you.
Okay, dole it out.
You get about, I think, 6 or 7 in a little bag like this for $3 and some cents. This is the perfect little. I can hear them mmming in the background.
Yeah.
See, now these are amazing.
This is like a fika thing for me. This would be like coffee. That we're in business.
Like you wouldn't need more than 2, with a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But I ate the whole bag. Sorry, because I just do.
No, so yeah, another product. If we're gonna find something that's just really good, we're gonna bring it in.
This
also,
is
even if
actually
it's
my
not.
new favorite. It
Yeah.
really is. I mean, I can't believe how good this is.
Well, if you love chocolate, and I mean, it's definitely a good way to
Yeah,
go.
I used to always make Karen Hall's mom, Betty, stop at, what's the candy store that I always get those Trinidad's at?
Oh, I forget. I know what you're talking about.
Fannie Mae.
At Fannie Mae.
Yeah, and they make Trinidad's, and those are my favorite. It's like the dark chocolate center with the white and coconutty
Mm-hmm.
outside. That's what they remind me of, is like a Fannie Mae. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got some other new licorice items here too. So we've salt licorice. So it's really popular in Sweden to have salty licorice.
Yeah, it's so funny because a lot of American kids don't really like it, but all the Swedes love it.
I
think they could be
I like it a
raised on
lot. I mean, but I've tried it a lot, and it sort of grows on you because you really do get this really hardcore salt blast, and then you get the sweet, and then the licorice, and it all really works. So we've got like blueberry,
it's like
strawberry.
Those sour, what are those Sour Patch Kids? First they're naughty, and then they're nice.
Pretty much. I mean, it's something to try at least once. You know, either you love it or you really don't love it at all, and that's pretty much.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of salt licorice because
do you like licorice in general, though?
I do like licorice,
okay.
But I'm not a salty person, so I don't love a lot of salt on things.
Pretty common stuff. And then for the last, it's not candy.
Oh wait, before you jump to the fish.
What are we doing here?
Okay, wait a second.
Oh,
here.
you're gonna do the. I'm saving that for last.
Loretta, our little friend, sends us these delicious little Lon Horns from Texas.
From Texas.
Every year.
We do not carry them.
We don't carry them, but if you ever want to try a good chocolate, I'm sure you can find them online.
So
you tell the story.
It's really nice. We've had a lady that we've sort of developed a relationship with that watches all the Door County Girls. I think it started on.
And weirdly, I met her through shipping.
Orders. Yeah.
I used to work in the shipping office, and I would write little notes and put them in the packages. And we'd always throw little candies in the packages and things like that. Mm-hmm. And Loretta became one of our best customers, and she would write little letters and send us little messages.
Back. Yeah.
Sometimes she'd call.
Yeah.
And we'd chat with her on the phone.
She's actually stopped in twice. She stopped in last week, and that's where
I missed her because I wasn't feeling
one for
up
you,
to
one for me.
snuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, she dropped off these, and she does every year.
Yeah. We want to thank her for that. Actually,
to say thanks,
multiple times
Loretta.
during the year, she'll send us
Sorry,
these.
I missed you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. And now there is sort of the next weird, crazy. There's actually a crazy diet trend on tinned fish that is going around right now.
Tinned fish?
Tinned fish. That's sort of
tinned fish.
Yeah. It's having a day, but like, so I got these, and these, you know, you think of like those sardines that you.
Okay, let's open one. I'm not going to open it, but I don't know what it looks like inside.
It's just a plain tin inside.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll look like like they do on the grocery
shelf.
shelf.
Well, this is Danish freshwater trout. Mm-hmm. And what's yours?
Is a bristling number 2. It's the Nordic sardine.
A Nordic sardine.
And then we have blue mussels.
Blue mussels.
So these guys are, if you love fish and you want something a little bit different
Comes in a little tin.
than your grandpa's sardines or something like that.
You can grab some crackers and
super tasty.
Pop this tin open and have a little picnic.
Yeah. And this is by Fangst. So really great company. They make amazing, high quality gourmet tinned fish products. So.
Well, I've never tried them because
these I was sort of shocked because I got them in and I'm like, well, we'll just see how they do, and they really sold really well. I mean, we've already actually placed. This is our 3rd order of these.
Wow! And then you've got a big gift pack.
Yeah, then we have a gift pack that has all these. So if you're in Al's and you want to like get the gift pack for if somebody's just into this kind of thing, that kind of thing. But there is a huge diet trend where people are that's all they're eating is tinned fish.
Tinned fish.
Yeah. Well, they're super high in like the fish oil, and then as well as with the.
I know
you're gonna grab some favorites. So that's a new one there too. So yeah.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna jump to this. This is my favorite too. This is so good. This is one of my go-to bars. Yeah. It's not super sweet, super dark chocolate with mint, and there's like little tiny chips in them, like little mint chips. And this is so good. And we've always carried the Icelandic chocolate. And there's one that's like toffee. You get 2 bars in one.
Yeah. I've gone to the single one just because it's an easier purchase for most people.
And who's going to eat 2 candy bars besides me? And these, as everybody's new favorite too.
Smash bars, yeah.
The staff keeps eating them. I'm like, stop eating them.
It's anytime we get something new and it's really good, they're like all over it. So these are sort of crazy. It's like almost like a corn chip with chocolate on it is basically the best way I can describe it. It's almost like you made Fritos and you put them into chocolate.
It's
like
sweet
really good
salt
Swedish
and what's
chocolate.
Spret? Sweet salt and Spret. My Swedish friends are going to hate me. SPRO with 2 little dots over TT.
I think it's probably like corn.
Oh, yeah.
Would be my guess.
Crunch?
Yeah, or crunch or something like
that.
Okay,
well, this is a really good one.
Yeah. Now people can comment on all the things wrong we get Swedish-wise.
Of course.
We also had we had that jumbo.
We do it on purpose just so you correct us.
Pretty
just
much.
so you know.
Where you speak really well. So I was at, this week I was at the Swedish American Chamber Conference, or Business Chamber in Chicago. And
with Freddie.
With Freddie. So I get there and like, I'm glad I brought Freddie because like right off the bat, like the person that welcomes you there right into Swedish it might have taken me longer to get upstairs, basically. Like,
so everybody was speaking
there,
Swedish.
and Freddie was like just off, and everybody was really nice and really polite.
Well,
and
'cause
like
they can speak both
It's
languages,
crazy. They switch, like they could have a dual conversation where it's going, and it's But I definitely missed some things, but it was all right. I'll let Freddie do that. He's much better than I am, anyways.
Well, I have to say we haven't had a lack of candy. Everything's been stocked and reordered and stocked and reordered, and I mean, time and time again since you picked up these lines. So
and we've got more Christmas items coming in. There's actually a lot of specialty Christmas items. There's some really cool, like Omnom has some like peppercocker cookie chocolates. They've got a lot of different. They've got some white chocolate and lingonberry coming. So we've got a lot of stuff ordered that we haven't even touched here. That's coming in, and it's specifically just for Christmas time. So when you're up here, check and see what we have. I mean, you could shop. We've got candy usually up the front. They have it over at Skull. You can go there. We have it at the register, and then you can get it online.
Yep.
So there's a lot.
And I'm going to have to say, I'm going to give a big shout out. We're open every day because the restaurant's open 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. We don't serve dinner, but the boutique, our boutique that's connected to the restaurant's open 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. But Skull next door is open till 5. So they have extra shopping hours, and they carry all the candy that we carry and all the, like, not all the food items, but a majority of the ones you're actually looking for. So definitely don't forget about Skull.
No. And then our Al Johnson's most favorite brand of all time.
Of course.
Goat Poop Candy.
Goat Poop Candy.
The novelty item of the year, pretty much.
Everybody likes it. You know, who doesn't like a little
It does taste
caramel
good, though. I mean, it's chocolate balls with caramel in the inside, so you can't go wrong. It's very
those
fun.
Are good. Yeah.
So.
Well, this is probably one of the best episodes because candy and cookies, you can't go wrong.
No.
So, but I think my hat goes off to Kit because he went out of his way to find new products, and I think that they just look fabulous and they taste really good.
Yeah, and also too, I mean, we always say to comment if you have something that you know of that we can find, and or if you run a Swedish candy company and you want to import things, we will gladly help with that. If you want.
We like to sample, so just send us some samples, and then we'll say, ooh, a thumbs up or thumbs down, you know.
Exactly.
Kit and I like that. Anyway, well, thanks for joining us for another episode of Door County Girl, and do try some of these. I think they're really fun. And it's the one time you don't have to say no to your kids when they want candy because it's so good.
It is, and you know, just something a little bit sweet is always a good thing. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the goat in the corner, and you will just get a notification when that comes up, and it will pop on your YouTube. Sign up for our channel, and like you'll see a lot of other really cool, fun stuff that we do.
That's right.
And you get to see Annika cruising around. They
made me change my shirt because I was so dirty tonight. Well, anyways, I said, well, what's wrong with that? It's just me being me. You know, what are you going to do? Life happens.
Well, you know, it does.
Anyway, we'll be back with some more episodes, so we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Hey.
Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.